Hi, this video is about 20 differences between direct current and alternating current. So let's start with the most basic one. Number 1. DC stands for direct current and AC stands for alternating current. Number 2. DC flows in only one direction and AC reverses its direction periodically. Number 3. In direct current, the magnitude of current may be constant or vary with time but in only one direction, and in AC, the magnitude of current vary with time. Number 4. The frequency of DC is 0. It may can have high frequency ripples, and the frequency of AC is 50 to 60 Hz depending upon the country. 50 Hz in India. Number 5. DC can be stored and AC cannot be stored. Number 6. DC voltage cannot be changed easily. Complex circuits are required to change DC voltage. AC voltage can easily be changed using transformer. Number 7. Direct current is useful for low power electronic devices, and alternating current is useful for heavy loads like motor, lights, heating elements, etc. Number 8. DC is difficult to protect from fault because of continuous supply, and AC is easier to protect from fault because of frequency. It itself comes to zero periodically. Number 9. Electricity is not supplied to general customer in DC form, and electricity is supplied to general customer in AC form. Number 10. DC is portable. It can easily be carried in the form of battery, and AC is not portable, but it can be generated using a portable generator. Number 11. In DC, fuse can be used for protection, but same fuse can be used for higher voltage AC. That means high frequency fuse is needed for direct current, and in AC, fuse can be used for protection. Number 12. DC voltage is represented as an equation like V is equals to 12, and AC voltage is represented as sine equation like V is equals to 12 sine omega t. Number 13. DC can be generated in battery using chemical reaction. It can also be generated by mechanical means such as generator, but with some ripples. And AC can be generated by mechanical means such as generator. Number 14. DC can be converted into AC using inverter, and AC can easily be converted into DC using rectifier. Number 15. No wireless transmission in DC under analog signals. Instead, DC uses digital signal like 010101, and high frequency AC is used for wireless transmission of television, radio, etc. Number 16. DC has trapezoidal, triangular, and square waves, but in only one direction. It does not fluctuate polarity, and AC is mostly sinusoidal. Small signals may be trapezoidal, triangular, and square, etc. Number 17. DC can be transmitted to very long distances using HVDC transmission, and AC can be transmitted to long distance but not very long distance. It lacks efficiency. Number 18. DC power transmission is cheap for very long distance and costly for short distance when compared to AC. And AC power transmission is cheap for small distance and costly for very long distance. Number 19. DC power transmission is efficient for long distance but inefficient for short distance when compared to AC. And AC power transmission is efficient for short distance. Number 20. In DC, two different generating stations can be connected directly using HVDC transmission, and in AC, two different generating stations with different frequency cannot be connected together directly. A short description of HVDC transmission, that is high voltage direct current. High voltage direct current transmission is also known as electrical superhighway or power superhighway. that uses direct current for bulk transmission of electrical power for very long distances. It is mostly used for bulk electricity transmission between two countries.